Alright. So, I haven't played, Minecraft for a week now. And, I just realized my PC audio is off. And, essentially, what's been going on is I have been very busy with, school stuff. As well as working on, a number of different projects. But during that time, I had a lot of time to think about how we're doing things. And I've decided, you know what, we're going to change the format of how I record these. Instead of these being, like, of Minecraft days, I'm just going to play for 30 minutes and post that every day. So, that's sort of the plan for now. But what we need to do is we need to go, we actually need to go caving again. And I know I hate caving, but the current problem is we need iron. We also need diamonds. We also need, all sorts of stuff. So, that sort of brings us to my current predicament of, we also need to, get some name tags. Which means exploring, the mine shafts. Which we're gonna have to go do. So, we're gonna go go explore the mine shafts. So, I finally passed my psychology class exam. So, I passed the exam, which, was absolutely painful, because, the exam is not set up the way you would think an exam is set up. It draws from, like, 200 questions. And I know that sounds crazy, but it draws from 200 questions, but you only get to answer 50 of them. And some of the materials on the exam, they don't exactly, match up with, what is taught. And, like, that caused quite a number of issues for me. Namely the fact that, I try to pass the exam and can't really pass an exam if, the material doesn't match up with what is, supposed to be, taught. Alright, we need to find a way to get down here. Alright, let's, grab some of this here. And I ended up passing the exam. And I ended up looking at my results, and I'm like, oh dear God, I came very, very, very close to failing the exam. Again. Because I had to retake this course. Just because of the exam. Like, the only reason I retook the course was because of the exam. Because the way the class is set up is if you fail the exam, you have to retake the course. And this exam, I will point out, is probably one of the hardest exams I've ever had to take. Outside of Oh, where am I being shot from? Oh, I'm being shot from below. So, outside of, like, the exams I had back in, my senior year of college, this is definitely one of the, harder exams I've taken. Alright, there's nothing over here I can really get to. Darn. But I have pointed this out to people that, you really did have to know your stuff to pass the exam. I will say that. Like, they made the exam hard enough to where if you didn't know the material, you were going to fail. So, there is that. So it's not like they made it ungodly difficult. It's just they drew from such a large number of questions that it made passing in certain areas incredibly difficult. All right, we're gonna drop down here. I am gonna need these rails though. And this wasn't just like general psychology. This was child development, and the subject of child development is actually a very complicated subject for a number of reasons. Mainly the fact that children are very hard to sort of understand in some cases. Alright. Oh crap. Okay, new plan. I can get this up here, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, water bucket maneuvering is still a thing. But, child psychology is a subject that, could go either way. Because there's a lot of, material to cover. Because, I pretty much spent the night before the exam just reviewing and reviewing. Because I was just so uncomfortable with the subject. And in the end, I did find that I knew most of the material. It's just the stuff that's not covered on the exam was inclusivity questions. Because I'm like, all of these answers are technically correct, but there's one answer they want more than the others. Or on the other hand, they're inclusivity questions where I'm like, there is no right answer here. You just have to hope that you pick the right one, which is kind of scary. And then there were the classic none of the answers to the problem line up with the question kind of issue, because this was a multiple choice test in its entirety. And I for one, really don't like multiple choice exams. I know that sounds crazy coming from somebody who, like, should enjoy multiple choice exams. But most multiple choice exams, they have their own issues. Namely the fact that they're multiple choice and they're looking for a very specific answer. Yeah, we're just gonna get as many materials as we can. And the reason we're changing the format of my videos is mainly the fact that I think it's best if I change up my format every once in a while. Because the whole 20 to 15 minute video thing really wasn't working out for me. Like, I wasn't feeling it. Yeah, just an endless horde of mobs. Like, who needs mob grinders anymore? You can just go down into these caves and just kill stuff for all your materials. Yeah, just clearing out, like, all the sections here would probably just net you a ton of resources. Like, having a mending book... And there's a creeper. But just lighting this place up as I go is kind of necessary. Gosh darn it. Like, I can't do anything against those baby zombies. Like, they are just so small. Oh, there's another one. Like, these big zombies? No problem. Baby zombies? All the problems. Alright. But, this exam, I had pretty much spent the entirety of a month. Pretty much all of, December and, January studying for. And I took it, Tuesday. It is now Thursday when this is going up, and I'm recording this. And I pretty much studied my butt off and did nothing but study. You know, I really wish I had a bow. And this is why I want to get a skeleton farm up and running. Because I need, a supply of bows. Because my lack of bows is starting to become a problem. Right, let's grab this good stuff here. Are you kidding me? These guys just spawn everywhere regardless of lighting, I guess. Oh well, I will need the gunpowder for the future. So, there is that. But I am, like, chewing through my food supplies fairly quickly. And, of course, there's a baby zombie somewhere. There we go. Okay. But just going through here and lighting things up is kind of necessary. But in order for me to, like, not have problems with my, planned iron farm, I need to, get some name tags. Which, right now I am, like, one short of what I need. Gosh darn it. There we go. Like, I will say I've done a good job of lighting things up. But now we've sort of got to keep going here. And there's this, like, lower section here. But I've also been playing lots of Legends Arceus over on Twitch. I spent an ungodly amount of time just playing that. Like, I've almost put in 24 hours into the game, but I haven't really played all that much compared to some people. I also didn't have the copy. I also didn't have the benefit of, like, a lot of content creators somehow managed to get their hands on the game early. Which, whatever. I mean, content creators who have connections are gonna use them, of course. But but some people managed to get their copies of the game like 2 weeks early, which is impressive by itself because they aren't supposed to be able to do that. And I know I'm just running around lighting this place up, but I'd like to be able to move around and at least see where I'm going. And once I run out of torches, we'll head back up. And now I've run out of torches, so what we'll do is we will grab ourselves what iron we have, and then we'll be on our way. Like, I am making a profit on iron as far as this goes. Our main reason for getting iron... I mean, the main reason we're working towards building the iron farm is mainly because, I go through so much iron, like, deforesting the, jungle. That, I basically need an iron farm to counteract the, amount of, iron I use. Alright, that's... I'm not gonna bother reaching for that. We do need lapis. And there's still plenty for me to explore over here. And there's some copper over here. Alright, so let's head back up to the surface. So we'll have to continue lighting this area down here up later. But we need to head back up to the surface here. Because we still got work to do. And we still have, like, all of this to explore. Like, with the Caves and Cliffs update, there's really... never enough to... You really never do enough. Alright, so let's head on up here. And we do need to plant some more melon seeds. Alright, that should be enough to finish up the melon farm there. And it is still snowing outside. Like, I'm looking outside and I'm like, oh yeah, it's still snowing. Yeah, and I really do need to get started on building that warehouse. There's my 3 name tags. Like, I need 1 more name tag. Like, just 1 more, and I'll be able to start building the farm. Yeah. So, we'll keep that in mind. We should put this in the treasure bin. Alright, let's dump these in here. But we do need to take time to do some farming real quick. So, back to the topic of the exam I was talking about earlier. I was actually very, very stressed out about this exam. Mainly because of the fact that, I went and did some digging on this exam, and this exam was part of the reason why a lot of people ended up dropping out from this course specifically. Because the exam actually was made up from a number of different courses. What they did is they pretty much took the course and they pretty much recycled all of its, well, they took several courses and pretty much recycled their contents. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, except it was a bad thing. Alright, where's my junk chest over here? Ah, there's my junk chest. Okay. Yeah. Because part of the problem with the whole system we got going on is I don't have anywhere to put my stuff. So I think this week might actually be a good week to just go ahead and start progressing on this. So we are gonna flatten this all out to this level right here. That is the plan. And then we are going to start building a warehouse. And my reason for doing this is rather simple. This area is pretty much gonna be my base of operations for gathering basic supplies. At least that is my plan. I am thinking long term in terms of getting stuff done. But I do need to clear this out so I can expand the farm. The basic farm. The mega farm over there, consisting of wheat and pumpkin, is gonna take a while to expand. Like, we're gonna expand the pumpkin farm, like, once a week. At least, that is my plan. My personal plan. Because just getting this done and out of the way is something I want to do. But, now's a good time to stop. Because, we still got more work to do.